My name is Emma, and I am 30 years old. I have a son named Liam, he is 10. I'm married for the second time. My husband's name is Daniel, and he is 38 years old. We also have a baby together, just 1 year old. We live in a small town. I met Daniel 6 years ago. I was 24, and he was 32. We first connected through phone calls. From the very first conversation, I liked him. We talked for weeks, just on the phone, before we finally met face to face. When we met, both of us felt happy and comfortable. We started dating right away. Daniel had never been married before, and he had no children, but I had been married once. My first marriage didn't work out, and I had my son Liam from that relationship. Still, with Daniel, I felt happy. He made me smile again. Daniel told me about his past relationships. He said he once lived with a girlfriend for 4 years, but they never got married. He was the one who ended it. He also spoke about someone else, a girl he loved when he was only 16 or 17. She was his first love. He said he loved her deeply, but when he joined the army, she didn't wait for him. She left him. It broke his heart. Later, his mother told me something that made me think even more. She said Daniel never really forgot that girl. I became curious about her. Who was she? What did she mean to him? Daniel didn't talk much about her, but sometimes, I could see it in his eyes. He missed her. I wanted to ask, but I was afraid it might hurt him, or hurt our relationship. So, I kept my questions inside and tried to focus on our future. One day, Daniel invited me and Liam to his apartment. I was excited to see where he lived. But when I walked in, I was shocked. The place was old and messy. The furniture looked broken, and it seemed like no one had taken care of the place in years. I asked him, "Why is your apartment like this? Don't you work?" He didn't really answer. He just said he had lived with his parents for many years and didn't get the chance to fix it. Later, his mother told me the truth. Daniel used to spend his time drinking beer in the park with his friends. He brought different girls to the apartment, but just for one night. I felt sad when I heard all this. He never told me any of it. There was one thing in the apartment that caught my attention, a small card. It was from his first love. She gave it to him when he went to the army. He kept it all these years like a memory. Then, something happened that I'll never forget. It was New Year's Eve. Daniel and I decided to go to the city center to see the lights and enjoy the holiday. We took Liam with us. As we were walking, Daniel suddenly stopped. He saw someone in the crowd. He walked away from us and stood by himself, far from me and Liam. I looked in the same direction. There was a woman standing there, with her husband. She looked very familiar. I realized, it was her. Daniel's first love. He just stood there, staring at her. He looked so sad. For a few minutes, he didn't say a word. He didn't look at me, didn't smile, didn't even talk to Liam. I felt so strange. My heart ached. I began to wonder. Does he still love her? Is that why he's sometimes distant with me? Was I just someone who filled the empty space in his heart? Maybe I was overthinking. Maybe not. But in that moment, something inside me felt broken. I tried to talk to Daniel about it. I asked him gently, "Do you still love her? Do you think about her often?" He got angry. "You're just imagining things," he said. "You're not thinking clearly." But deep inside, I wasn't sure. He still talked about her sometimes. Why? Why did he care so much about her? Why did he keep asking about her life? He even talked to her brother, asking where she worked, what she was doing, and who she was with. That hurt me. Why did he need to know all that? Why did it matter to him? Even his mother would talk about his first love. She once said, Daniel loved her so much. He was heartbroken when she left him. Every time she said that, it broke something inside me. It felt like I didn't matter as much. Like I was just someone who came later. Like I would never be as important as that girl from his past. I started to feel lonely. Really lonely. I just wanted Daniel to focus on us, on our family, on the beautiful life we were building. But it felt like he was always living in his memories. Daniel began to change. He became distant. He didn't talk much. He didn't smile the way he used to. I kept wondering, is he thinking about her again? I tried once more to talk to him. Daniel, I asked softly, do you still love her? He looked annoyed. You're imagining things again. I wanted to believe him. I really did. But something inside me said he wasn't telling the whole truth. Maybe he didn't even realize it himself. But his heart. It didn't feel like it belonged to me. I thought about our life, our little baby, and Liam. I thought about all the love I had for him. But it hurt to think that maybe he would never love me the way he loved her. Could I live like this? With a man who still lived in the past. With a man who couldn't fully love me. I didn't want to feel like second best anymore. I didn't want to wonder if I was enough. I wanted to feel loved. I wanted to feel important. I wanted to be the one he cared about the most, so after thinking long and hard, I made a decision. I sat down with Daniel. I looked into his eyes and asked, do you want to stay with me? Or do you want to go back to her? He was shocked. What do you mean? I love you, he said, but I couldn't believe those words anymore. I didn't feel loved. I didn't feel special to him. That love I needed. It just wasn't there. I knew what I had to do. I told Daniel, I can't live like this anymore. I need to be with someone who truly loves me. Someone who puts our family first. Someone who chooses me, every single day. It was one of the hardest decisions of my life. But I knew it was the right one. I couldn't keep living in the shadow of his first love. I deserved better, so I left.